gonna think we crazy. Hello, hello, hello. It is time for Converse with the Mamas. What up? What it do? How are y'all? I'm Frugal Mama, and this is
One Busy Mama.
Boom, boom, chick, boom, boom, chick, boom, boom. All right, welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate your love and support. It is time for the Wednesday mashup. What? Boom. And today we're going to be talking about giving 12. Let me get it right. 12 tips for healthy sleep, and this is primarily coming through Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, PH to the DD. You know what I'm talking about?
Get all the letters.
Okay, all the credence. Okay, stop playing with us. Bring these facts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but anyway, y'all know I'm silly, so I gotta be myself. Okay. So if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't decided whether you're gonna like the live stream, I don't even know what to tell you. You probably not. No, just playing. But I hope everybody is having a magnificent day, a magnificent week, and that we are, very happy to be a part of your day. All right.
Yes. Thank you for flying with JetBlue.
Okay, where the peanuts and the water is always free.
Absolutely.
Okay. Where the peanuts still free, I should say.
Still free.
Okay, because they charge it for everything nowadays. Okay. Anyway,
has anybody flown Spirit, Frontier? There's a new one called Breeze. I haven't. I've flown Frontier, actually, not Spirit or Breeze, but
I've flown Spirit. Spirit. I went to oh shoot, I done turned the mute on. I flew Spirit to Maryland, and it wasn't that bad. It was a little tight, but shoot.
A little tight?
Okay. It was a little tight, but you know what I'm saying? Gotta be cozy. Just a little cozy. But
so
it
today
wasn't
you're flying with Frugal Mama and One Busy Mama. Thanks for
Frugal.
being here.
Yes, Frugal Mama, One Busy Mama Airlines. Welcome in. I can't even get it out.
No, but we could because I was watching the Kardashians. Side note, while everybody comes in, I was watching and so Kim has her own airplane, Kylie has her own airplane, and they have like the little mat that says like Kim Air and then Kylie Air, and I was like, oh, can I get a ride?
Can I get a ride? Okay, all right.
We can definitely have a Frugal and Busy Mama Airlines.
Okay, come on through. Okay, but you know what though, I didn't understand why that was completely necessary until I heard like Floyd Mayweather explain. When you got to be on the East Coast, West Coast, this else, doing all this all the time, it's just not very practical to do commercial, so it's more practical to go ahead and do the the privates. So but you want to PJ, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, come through.
I would definitely fly on Busy Mama and Frugal Mama Airlines. Mm-hmm. It'll be a PJ party.
Yes. Okay, yeah, come just relax. Yes.
Speaking of, my Skims was delivered at just
what?
It's just like 1 hour too late, so I haven't had anything to drink.
The skins? Oh, you mean like the
Skims? Yeah.
Yeah, the body shape.
Well, they're like every day. Like they have loungewear. They have like every day, but that's made for
Kim Kardashian, right? Or someone of the Kardashians, yeah.
Yep, but it's made for every body, like everybody.
I like that.
And I did order like a while back, but I guess like just how I pick out my foundation color, like I think I'm darker than I actually am. I think I'm smaller than I am. So I'd be buying a small when I'm really medium.
I know, right? Let me tell you, I did a whole haul. I just uploaded. I got to put my thumbnail on that. And I was like, okay, this is a medium. I mean, a small. I should have got a large. I still think I'm still in my small body, you know. Yes. But oh well, I said I'm keeping it because that's goals, you know. Hashtag goals. What? I'm keeping this, baby. What? Stop playing with me.
So I reordered. But anyway,
no, I'm just gonna wait. I ain't ordering nothing else.
It was a Black Friday special.
Did you send the other one back, or you
yeah,
just...
I did.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, and the sad thing is you have to pay like a restocking fee.
Oh, no, that's even more reason why. No, no, another fee. Wow, Lord have mercy. Be still my heart, honey. I'll be like, no, not another fee.
Yeah, so that's why you should know your size. Definitely know your size.
And you know what? They put the size chart up there, but who pay attention to all that? I'm not going to pay attention to that. I know I am a medium.
No, but I need people to do reviews, because when I get my stuff, I'm going to say that their stuff runs small. Like I know Kim,
but you already know if you're getting your stuff from certain places, it's going to be small.
But Kim needs to fess up. Allegedly, she's lying because she is not wearing a medium.
Kim, man, stop it. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Kim Kardashian is medium. Put a 2 if you think she's anything else. Okay. Come on now. Come on. Now, you know, if I'm a medium and I'm like, I barely got a. You know,
okay.
She doggone so.
And I have some.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you got curves.
It's definitely large.
Okay. For real, yeah.
Just saying.
For real though.
And check the eye look, you guys. I left it on.
Okay. Bring it.
Yes.
If I missed anybody coming in, welcome into the live stream. This is Converse with the Mamas with One Busy Mama and Frugal Mama every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time or 3 p.m. No, I ain't gonna get no time. We just be on here on Wednesdays, okay?
We just hear Wednesdays.
Okay. This is like meeting with your homegirl. I got a meeting in the ladies' room.
Oh, be back real soon.
Okay, you didn't know you was coming for a concert. We gonna bring it. What? Okay. So shout out to everybody live full effect. We got our one and only member of the month, One Busy Mama, right here on stage. Boom, tell it. Okay. Then we have Always Tam. Boom, bring it. We have Edward Smart be forever with the introductions and participants. We have Edward Smart. Hey. We have Jessica Hicks. Hey, welcome in. We have Kenneth. Woo. King Morgan. Okay, where is Mother of Twins King? We have Patty Southern Kitchen and more. Yes, welcome in. We have Sunshine to Sunset with Roshonda. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. I'm talking about good morning. Hey.
It's somewhere.
Robin. Uniquely Lavish Virtual Church TV. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Welcome in. We have Yo, it's your boy Leo, House X Entertainment, and Yvette. I'm be messing up their name. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I put the K in country, baby. That's what happened when you from Texas, baby. You just start making up letters, words, everything. Okay, and be proud of it. What? Okay, One Busy Mama, you have anything before we get started on our today's topic? 12 tips for healthy sleep.
That is awesome.
This book is so good. I'm almost done with it, y'all. I've been saying it for about 2 weeks.
Nominated Sleep Queen.
Yeah,
as well as Mini Queen. This lady has always gone to bed early since forever, and I wake up at the crack of dawn. So everybody in my life knows not to text message me after 9. If I respond, you probably should say, "Are you okay?" So sleep is very important. This is why,
I don't even know if that's one of the tips, because I wanted to save it all before to the live stream. But tell people, you know what? I go to bed early. Don't be texting me, because if you text me, I'm thinking it's an emergency, and then then we might not be friends for a long time. Okay, get cut off. Okay.
Unless you got an iPhone and it says so and so has muted their notifications.
I don't know how we all, I don't be. I have an iPhone. That iPhone really could go in the trash because I
Ooh.
don't even fool with it because I'm an Android. I'm an Android person. Put A if you're an Android and I if you are an iPhone person in the chat. Yes, healthy sleep is a must. I didn't really believe that this was really a thing that you needed all this sleep because I've been living out 4 or 5 hours of sleep for about 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Went from kicking it to now mommy and I need my rest so I can be good for everybody else. But yeah, I was like 3, 4. I mean, for real. In my 20s, I ain't this is just a secret between y'all. Me and y'all. In my 20s, shoot, I used to go to the club, from the club to go to work in the morning. Okay, we can leave the club, go eat, and then go to work at 6 a.m. Boom.
I've heard of things like that, and I've maybe hit up a Denny's at 2 a.m. a few times in my life. But if I'm up at night, it's because I'm making some money. Okay.
No, I ain't thinking about no money.
Not that kind of money, people. Not that kind
of money. Wait a minute. Is this breaking news? Breaking news.
And not that kind of money.
Okay, I'm glad you put that clarification up there. Android. Okay,
sleep has always been like a thing. Sleep I only get about 6 hours a night. No, you can't sleep your life away, but like I feel like, first of all, you need about 4 to 5 hours to actually get into REM sleep or REM sleep, which is that resting eye movement, which your brain actually needs in order to like slow down, reprocess, and create brand new neurons and memory, and the brain sends all kinds of signals to the body. So if your brain has not rested, and I tell my son this all the time, my 5-year-old, that we have to give our brain a rest. It's been thinking all day. It's been blinking, looking at things, processing things all day. You need to, like, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe there are a lot of diseases based off of lack of sleep.
And it is all in this book. You're talking about from cancer to like almost everything is tied into sleep. And we're not going to talk about all of that today because we can do that on another one because it is so much to break down about sleep. I was just completely flabbergasted because like even like diabetes, heart disease, everything, sleep contributes to all of those illnesses and things like that. But so it gets started on the 12 things about sleep because like I said, I was only getting about 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep a night. And I said, no, I'm going to, as part of my reset, and I switched it up, added stuff, change it up. I'm going to try to get at least allow myself 8 hours designated to sleep. That means, you have to wind down. You lay in the bed, but you don't go immediately like, well, I don't. And then sometimes you got to get up, go to the bathroom 5, 6 times. They said if you are going to potty, if you're going to the restroom in the middle of the night more than 2 or 3 times a night, you may want to talk to your doctor about your water consumption and if it maybe not drink so close to your bedtime.
Right.
Or it could be something physiologically going on in your body. So I was like, what? But yeah, it's a whole thing. So going to sleep tip number 1. It says stick to a sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day. As creatures of habit, people have a hard time adjusting to changes in sleep patterns. Sleeping later on the weekends won't fully make up for a lack of sleep during the week and will make it harder for you to wake up early on Monday morning. Set an alarm for bedtime. Often we set an alarm for when it's time to wake up, but fail to do so for when it's time to go to sleep. If there is only one piece of advice you remember and take from these 12 steps, that should be it. Yes. And y'all know what? I was listening to Rep and Time Fitness, and he set about 3 alarms in the morning, like 2, 3, 4, 5 alarms in the morning. He was doing his recording, and it kept going up and up and out. And they was like, one of the things they talked about is these alarms. Like if you hear the alarm and you need more sleep, that probably means you need to go wake up early. You're like, but sometimes you have alarms just to keep you on schedule. that's different. But I like that tip. Even set an alarm to go to sleep.
Okay. So
turn up, baby. Turn up. Life of a mama. Busy mama.
that might.
5 alarm.
So as I was saying, if you have an iPhone, I don't know about Android, so I can only talk about iPhones.
Oh.
My phone is set to a sleep schedule. Okay, it is set to a sleep schedule. So at 8:45, it actually goes off, and it's like a little chime or whatever that tells me I need to go to sleep or get ready for bedtime.
I think we have that on Android as well. I just don't set it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
If iPhone can do it, Android can too. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll mute myself.
Okay. So you could do that right now, guys, while you're in the chat. You can start off by creating a schedule. It doesn't have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It could be, just to get 3 days or 2 days where you have a set schedule. So whatever your schedule looks like, and setting alarms for kids is kind of crazy, because if you get your body into a rhythm, Tracy, it keeps you organized. It does, but at the same time, you kind of want to wean yourself away from alarms, because they shake the brain, sort of, and shock the brain into waking up, and it's kind of like an annoyance. Like, I always wake up before my alarm, always.
I do too, but I'll be trying to go back to sleep.
Right. If I don't, it's like I'm not feeling good, or I really went to bed late. So I do think that is part of being consistent, just like diet and exercise. Sleep is a part of it.
And y'all know what? I'm seeing a personal trainer, certified personal trainer through my job. They have this thing for 52 weeks. You talk in a group each once a week, and the video I have coming up tomorrow, I'm gonna talk about that. So set your reminders for that. The thumbnail look rough right now, but it's gonna be better. Okay. But anyway, they said if you just now change your sleep habit to where you're trying to get more sleep, and your body is still waking up early or whatever like that, it takes some time for your body to get adjusted to change. But we all have this circadian sleep pattern, and most of us are go along with the sun and the moon and the in the day cycle. And what happens is, like, some people have to work different schedules. That changes. But with modern technology, with light and everything, if in the absence, and this is in this scientific book, if in the absence of light, they did a scientific study that said that the body naturally goes get ready for sleep in the same rhythm as the sun and the moon, and how that all works. I'm paraphrasing like a son of a gun, because I got time for all that. But so what happens is, like, when it's dusk, the body starts to wind down for sleep. And my children have always been on sleep schedules. I mean, like, everybody be like, I look at some people, your child up at 11 o'clock, bro, they gonna be tired.
I know.
And I'm like, but I ain't nobody to judge nobody. I'm just saying, my children get ready they go to bed at 8 o'clock. But we have a bedtime routine, and that helps. And I'm sure that's probably one of the tips. They take a bath, we read, we pray, and we pray, and then we hug it all up. And we have a section in there where we talk about our day, what stresses out, what made us happy, what we're gonna do tomorrow to make the day better, and all this kind of stuff. And so that sets the stage for that 8 o'clock sleep time. And I'm telling you, no matter where we are, we could be at the beach. They zoned out at 8 o'clock and be like, whoa, I'm tired, mama. They ready for sleep. So that helps. But go ahead, One Busy Mama. I'm really passionate about sleep right now, because I'm like trying to figure out why my weight loss plateaued, because it was like, it's usually typically easy for me to gain muscle, lose weight, and all this kind of stuff. And it just plateaued after those steroids. And I haven't been able to get it right, but I'm still working on it. I'm not giving up, but
changing it up.
Yeah. Exactly. So I had to change it up. And one of the things that contributes to inability to lose weight is sleep, because that's your body time for rejuvenation. So go ahead.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off of that, like I said, I've been very strict on my own self. So sleep for children is extremely important. And I'm nobody to judge, but I advise people, like it may be cute today because,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to do the whole routine, but, yeah, it'll come back later.
You
And
bite you in the bonbon.
And I'm sure we all live with somebody or have a partner or somebody who's the opposite of what we are. So I go to bed early and the other person doesn't. And that's the bad habit that they were created into. So, like, and I can see, like, the whole family goes to bed late. Like, they all stay up. They're, like, I'm like, all right, see you later.
Okay, out of here.
I'm gonna leave you right there. But it is very healthy. And maybe you don't have to do it every day, and once in a while you can splurge on not going to sleep, but you can never make up sleep.
And you know what I was telling you? Remember I was talking to you about on the weekend I would try to sleep in. I say no, my body don't know the difference between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
So I get on up at 5:00. I pray. I do my meditation. I do my visualization. I count my money. And I mean, I like to just feel money. I like to smell it. I want, because I'm telling you, a millionaire status coming up, baby. So I need to already be in that. I don't have no love for the money, but I know that money will allow me to help myself, my family, and other people. And because and the lack of money will stress you out. Okay, so
yeah,
I want to keep them coins coming. And since I've been doing that, it's just been a blessing on top of blessing on top of blessing. So anyway.
Yeah.
You have anything else for the schedule, sleep schedule? Okay.
Let's keep it rolling.
Moving right along. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. If we haven't had an opportunity to speak, hey Jeff, if you haven't had an opportunity to speak or welcome you in, please leave another comment. We'll try to do so in the chat while we, speak on this. Number 2 is exercise is great, but not too late in the day. Try to exercise at least 30 minutes on most days, but not later than 2 to 3 hours before your bedtime. And now, you know what? I love it. Exercising helps me and has helped me in so many ways. I used to be click-clack happy. Like I would, was very easily irritable. And that has helped. Exercise has helped. And I'm sure One B's mom can tell us more about this on a, physiological.
Well, so you energize the body, right, when you exercise. And if you created a habit of exercising, your body naturally feeds off of that energy that you've created, the adrenaline rush that a lot of like athletes and gym junkies, we call them, that they crave that sort of bounce back energy. But if you do that later in the day, like 30 minutes or an hour before you're supposed to go to sleep, it really just wakes the brain back up, just like being on a phone or watching TV, which a lot of people say, like, oh, I got to have the TV on and fall asleep. That bright light, and especially if you're at the gym, right? You don't go to the gym and it's dark. So you got that bright light waking you up and you're energizing all the cells in your body. So your body is like, oh, yes, let's keep it going. It's not going to fall asleep anytime soon. That's why your exercise is best during the day. And my philosophy with exercising is do it early so that you like reward yourself for the rest of the day. Like you've already burnt all those calories.
Oh, cut right there.
Just get it out the way.
Get it out the way so you don't have any excuses. Like, but like, okay, I'm gonna do it later. Then later come, oh, something came up, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. No. You get it up, do it on. That's just my philosophy. But a lot of people are very, woo, new member alert. Say what? Okay, woo, woo. Okay. But a lot of people are very disciplined. Do it after work, whatever floats your boat, just do it. And they say that because, like I was saying, our circadian rhythm says light means wake. So if you up doing all this working out in the evening time, your body gonna be like, okay, I'm good. I'm supposed to be doing something. When you should be asleep. So if you hey, take it with a grain of salt. This is just tips from the experts. We just talking about it, all right? These experts over here. Good morning. Why am I still saying good morning? Because I don't even know. I'm not used to talking to people in the afternoon. 5 a.m., baby. Yes, I'm telling you, be up at 5 a.m. Get that rhythm in. Monday through Sunday, baby. That is how I do it. I ain't nothing. Now I might go back to sleep on the weekend, or I may take a nap if I have, a quick 30 in the day. But when they said, and they was talking about that, even if you don't get 8 hours of constant sleep, if you can fit in a 15-30 minute nap and give your body about 15-30 minutes of time to recover, from your nap, that is even good to help be restorative. And oh man, this book talk about what it's called micro naps. Yep. And it's like your brain go to sleep for microseconds if you haven't gotten enough rest. And that's why that's the cause of a lot of car accidents and stuff like that. Your brain, you don't even know you done went to sleep. Boom. And you done ran slap dead into something. Be like, I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But you done went to sleep. Your brain has went to sleep. And this book is really, really good. All right, we're gonna go on to tip number 3 because I'll be talking so much. We probably get to 6 tips. We'll be to be continued next week. But anyway, now let's see. And tip number 3: avoid caffeine and nicotine. Coffee, colas, certain teas, and chocolate contain the stimulant caffeine, and its effect can take a long time. Take as long as 8 hours. I'd have made up some word. Take as long as 8 hours to wear off fully. Wow. Therefore, a cup of coffee in the late afternoon can make it hard for you to fall asleep at night. Nicotine is also a stimulant, often causing smokers to sleep only very lightly. In addition, smokers often wake up too early in the morning because of nicotine withdrawal. Y'all, I didn't even know that. Yeah. But that is crazy.
Yeah, I only drink 1 cup of coffee, really. But listen, like years ago, I never even drank coffee. So it's like something that you create as a habit, or it just really tastes good because I really like coffee. But they're stimulants, it's chocolate. People don't think about chocolate as being a stimulant, but it is. And even if you have the best chocolate, 99% cacao or whatever, it's still a stimulant. So the thing with nicotine is that it restricts the blood vessels, right? So instead of being like this, it's like this. So that's going to lead to heart disease problems and everything else. But if you restrict the blood vessels, you get this little boost real quick that gives you a stimulant effect. But at the same time, over a long period of time, having your blood vessels restricted like that is deadly. So obviously, having a cigarette before you go to sleep is going to give you that little boost that you didn't need. And that withdrawal that happens when you're sleeping, let's say you sleep 4 to 5 hours, it's kicking in and it's like causing the craving for you to get up and wake up to have the nicotine to stimulate the body again, instead of giving your body something that's natural to stimulate, in the morning, not at bed.
Yep. And you know what I have been doing is I drink about a pot of coffee. I just I waste half of it. I got a cup. I be having cups sitting everywhere. I just like the smell. And what's so funny is Tracy says she doesn't like the smell of it, but I love the smell of coffee. I love the taste of coffee. I don't have to have cream, sugar, none of that. I drink it straight black the max, baby. I don't give a care about it. And I was reading about the difference between caffeinated and decaffeinated. They saying even the decaffeinated, some of the decaffeinated coffee has more caffeine than the regular coffee. I was like, what? Why are they doing this to us? Okay, this is just too much. Y'all doing too much. But
it's like the added sugar, or anytime they say added sugar, you already know it has buttloads of sugar in there already. Okay. So you don't need anything added. Yeah, I can't do the black, but I know a lot of cultures all across the world drink coffee later in the day.
And you know what? My mama be giving my sons a little bit of coffee. To that little bit of coffee, it ain't gonna hurt. And she said, I used to give you a little coffee. I said, and look at me, my that didn't hurt at all. It ain't helping nothing. Is that
I love that?
Right.
Yes, buttloads is measured by the amount of
That is hilarious.
You know, I just be throwing out stuff. Like, if you guys missed my premiere yesterday, it was pretty much unedited. Like, seriously, I only put the subscribe button at the end, but totally out of this world. And so that's what you get. You get unscientific measurements.
Okay. Hey,
Lots.
And you know what? That's what I was trying to do is get into. I was like trying to. I was looking at that brand that you was telling me. That Repentine was telling me it's. I forgot, but I got it on the on my bookmark. So whether I was gonna do like the creatine or I pretty much don't do that much heavy, strenuous workout. I do a little something, but I just really be doing it for fun. And so I don't know, like I don't want to do too much additive stuff. That stuff make me, I feel like my heart be, doing the most. And I have about 5 things of protein powder, all that kind of stuff. If it tastes nasty, I'm not drinking, I'm not eating it.
I know, right?
But anyway,
next,
I said about the caffeine and nicotine. I smoked for a long time, and I'm so grateful that I have stopped smoking because my sleep is so much better. I still have room, an opportunity for growth in the sleep department, and this is part of realizing and acknowledging that we need it is part of the battle right there. So if you still smoke or you still drink alcohol, hey, just do a little bit at a time. Instead of 10 cigarettes, do 9 cigarettes, 8 cigarettes. Break it down. This week I'm gonna go. I don't know how many cigarettes are in a pack or whatever. If it's 20 in there, do a 20-week program and say, okay, this week I'm gonna do 20 a day, a week, whatever you do, and then go 19, 18, 17, 16 and try it. You can't.
Isn't it just expensive anyway?
It's expensive, but don't nobody care about that, girl. If you a smoker, you be like, God, get it in.
I'm not. I don't.
You will sell your first child for a pack of cigarettes. You don't care.
Oh,
okay, no, I'm just joking. I'm exaggerating.
I don't have any sort of like addictions when it comes to alcohol. I do like coffee, but I could cut it out. Like, I'm just not that type of person. My mom and my dad smoked, so.
And it was so annoying, but I still smoke. But I'm good now. I just like whatever. I'm done. When I said I'm done, I'm done. Period. Good. All right. And okay, the next one is did I already say that? Avoid alcoholic. Oh, no. This was called caffeine and nicotine. So number 4 is avoid alcoholic drinks before bed. Having a nightcap or alcoholic beverage before sleep may help you relax, but heavy use robs you of REM sleep, what we was talking about earlier, keeping you in the lighter stages of sleep. Heavy alcohol ingested also may contribute to impairment in breathing at night. You may also tend to wake up in the middle of the night when the effects of the alcohol have worn off.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people culturally and just as a personal thing have this issue with alcohol. It makes them drowsy, or they have a glass of wine, and science has proven that red wine is better than white wine, or having a half a glass of wine and whatever it is fine. But when you're doing it as sort of a sedative to help you fall asleep, or hypnotic to help you fall asleep, it is not great. First of all, for a lot of reasons. I mean, you're creating a bad habit to be attached to something to help you fall asleep instead of doing a healthy bedtime routine. And it's not really a good sleep. Like, I mean, you guys can think of times if you've ever had drinks where, I mean, most of the time you just go to sleep because you're buzzed and you're dizzy and you're just tired and
sedated. You
just either want to puke or go to sleep. So, I mean, really, I don't like falling asleep like that.
And I can see how you can wake up because you
dry. That's the other part about alcohol is it has a sedative effect, right? But at the same time, it is a depressant if used for long periods of time. So a lot of people have issues, Tequila Toms and Tequila Teresas out there who, when they drink, they become belligerent and flagrant and don't remember the next day. And everybody's like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with her no more. So I'm sure that sleep wasn't great, but
Yeah.
it's just not good for the body. First of all, if you have reflux, alcohol is a trigger, caffeine's a trigger, chocolate's a trigger. I can go on and on and on. But these things are meant to stimulate, the brain and the body, and not produce great sleep.
Okay, moving on to tip number 5: avoid large meals and beverages late at night. A light snack is okay, but a large meal can cause indigestion. Oh Lord have mercy, which interferes with sleep. Drinking too many fluids at night can cause frequent awakenings to urinate. That's really self-explanatory right there.
Yeah, everything we're saying.
Yeah, you already said that too, huh?
I just mentioned reflux, which is also another word for indigestion, upset stomach, heartburn, diarrhea. I
remember that.
So you just don't want to do it. So don't do it.
Don't do it. And then number 6, if possible, avoid medications that delay or disrupt your sleep. Some commonly prescribed heart, blood pressure, or asthma medications, as well as some over-the-counter or herbal remedies for colds, coughs, or allergies, can disrupt sleep patterns. If you have trouble sleeping, talk to your healthcare provider or pharmacist to see whether any drugs you're taking might be contributing to your insomnia, and ask whether they can be taken at other times during the day or early in the evening.
Okay, so I'm going to try to breeze right through this. So there are lots of pharmaceutical ads that we see on TV, on YouTube, or whatever for insomnia, which is not being able to fall asleep. Rather than fix the actual bedtime routine problem, a pill is only going to, like I said, with the alcohol and the nightcaps and the whatever that are replacing a routine. Your body becomes addicted to that routine of taking the pill and going to sleep. So it's just not good. First of all, there's so many side effects to these medications to treat insomnia. You could take a Tylenol PM, which has Tylenol with Benadryl, which is fine. You just be wise to take it, like an hour before you plan on going to sleep. But again, try not to replace bedtime routines with pills. There was something I was going to say about, asthma medications are stimulants. So they're great for opening the lungs and the airways, get you breathing, right? But they also stimulate the body.
Yeah, and what's their little Flonase can too. That's
so it's always
allergy,
best. Always best to take allergy medications in the morning, asthma medications as prescribed as your physician, but in the morning is usually the best. There are some things that we can't avoid, blood pressure medications that have to be scheduled one time and 2 times or 3 times during the day. Try to do it before you need to go to sleep, like 1 to 2 hours, so it takes effect and it's not interrupting. There was another one. But anyway, talk to your doctor.
I definitely talk to your doctor and try to reduce the whatever reason why you had a high blood pressure or whatever in the first place. That can help out a lot too. With diet, exercise, whatever. And some people just naturally have issues, with your genetics, your DNA, whatever it is. But if you can do those things to help their thing. And I was reading in the book. Yeah, if y'all have not read this book, maybe they got it on audio book, something like that. I don't know. But this is a very good book. And they talked about even taking melatonin, because melatonin is it's something that our bodies produce naturally. And so when you take this supplement, it could trick the body to saying, okay, it's time for sleep. But it may help you fall asleep, but it doesn't help you stay asleep. So that's why this healthy sleep routine is just Mm.
I
Okay.
meant to bring this. I just started this actually. Hey Tim. Oh, hey,
Whoop,
we got a new
whoop.
member.
New
We got a
member.
new
Whoop,
member.
new,
Mm.
new member. Hey, 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 hey. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank
Okay.
you.
So if you have like a herbal supplement type store,
Mhm.
and once again, always check with your doctor before starting any herbs or supplements because they do interfere with a lot of heart medications and you don't want to do that. So anyway, I have this. This is a local store near me. This is actually named the Sandman Slumber. I have no issues falling asleep, right? I just don't. But this has valerian root, honey bush, chamomile, which is great for falling asleep, spearmint, and lavender. This is a tea, so it's nicely crushed herbs that I got locally here, which is amazing, fresh, and it tastes awesome. So teas are really good. Those are natural, but you always want to make sure that you're not interfering with any medication to sustain your life.
Exactly, and just be careful because some of those teas have caffeine, naturally occurring caffeine, or however it is.
Yeah.
Um, and what was I about to say? Oh! And if you don't have like a herb shop or whatever, sometimes when they have farmers markets or a farmer market, or they have people who come in and set up shop there. Woo,
Yeah.
woo, 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 woo.
Another
Let's
one.
go, let's
Woo!
go,
Yeah.
yay,
Get it.
yay,
Get it.
yay,
Get it.
yay, yay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family, Carmen Q.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm so elated because y'all don't understand, because that really helps us be able to give back that 1/4 of my YouTube revenue back to charity. Last month we were able to give a good amount to the mental health something of Indiana, where Fat Ninja had his fundraiser for, and we just was able to
Oh.
contribute to that that organization, because his fundraiser had already ended, but we still were able to contribute a large amount, and I like double what the Wellness Crusade was able to give. So shout out to y'all for supporting. I love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hi, Ellen.
Yes.
And yeah, we're gonna continue to make it do what it do in 2022 and beyond. Because this is
Beyond.
just the beginning, baby. Together we stand, divided with fall. We tighter than pantyhose, 3 sizes small. Welcome in, y'all.
Yes.
Oh, y'all. Okay, now next tip. Hey, I missed somebody coming in. Hopefully, one bit
I
mom
got
got.
him.
Okay, good. Okay, and tip number 7. Woo, talking a lot. Don't take naps after 3 p.m. Naps can help make up for lost sleep, but late afternoon naps can make it harder to fall asleep at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As a rule, I think 3 o'clock is good.
Mm-hmm.
As a rule.
Yeah.
Anything after that is bedtime.
Yeah, man. I say stop eating, drinking like coffee and stuff, but after 2 or 3 o'clock as well.
And
And take
usually,
that.
like, if it's 7 or 8, unless it's a special occasion, I really don't eat. Like, I could be hungry as hell, but I'm just not going to eat because I don't like it to sit there.
Ooh, that's something I'm still working on. I'd be like, ooh, because I used to be able to fast after 6 o'clock. I wouldn't eat anything, but now I'd be like, ooh, where's the snacks? But you stay
Woo!
up.
Yeah!
Woo, thank
Yeah!
you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the membership. Yeah,
We
we
got
might
our
we might be getting us
fireworks.
another custom emoji up in this mud again.
Yes. Pew,
Okay,
pew,
I know
pew,
we know
pew.
we can get one more, but I don't know how far we off. But I love it. I love emojis. So if you have a membership and your emojis are fire, oh my goodness, I'd be like, wait a minute, how much is their membership? Let me try to get up in there. Okay. The next one, tip number 8: relax before bed. Don't overschedule your day so that no time is left for unwinding. A relaxing activity such as reading or listening to music should be a part of your bedtime ritual.
Mm-hmm. If you don't
Yes.
like the word ritual, routine, habit, I know some people, words matter. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know what? And it's so funny because I used to say, I need to get so much done. But if you tired, you really just spinning your wheels because you're not as productive as you would be if you got proper sleep. And that's what I'm finding as well. And are you, whatever you're spending your time on, are you being productive? Or are you just getting stuff done? Because there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because some of this stuff you're gonna have to delegate, and that's what I realized. Because I'm so I hold on to so much stuff, and I'm like, if I ain't doing it, then it ain't gonna be done right. Okay, so but it's still, we have to sometimes be like, okay, what is important? What are my priorities? And really get stuff done that are going to have the most impact. And then close it there one day longer, baby, it's all right. Trust me, it's gonna be
exactly.
All right.
I do that too. Like, it ain't gonna get done today. It's not important today. It will happen tomorrow. But in knowing yourself and being honest with yourself about some of the habits that you can create and make for yourself is really important, because you don't want to lie to yourself and put yourself in a bad position where you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed at 8. And you know darn well you are not going to bed anytime soon. That is just setting yourself up for failure.
Yep.
And just be reasonable. A few days during the week leads to, a successful routine. The other thing
is so true.
Oh, and the poll, I was going to say.
And good. I'm gonna end them just saying. And let me tell you something. I'm glad that you said that, because I went from going to, my bedtime was 11 o'clock. Then I said, "No, I'm going to bed at 9." Y'all know that. I was like, and after I failed at it a couple of times, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back, reanalyze, relook at what I was thinking, because I was like, how you set your goals to where they not even attainable, and then when you start failing, you be like, okay, F it, I ain't gonna try. You know what I'm saying? But when you set a realistic goal, then I said, okay, well, I'm gonna do 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna do 9 o'clock, and then it helped me like scale back, scale up to my goal,
Right.
I was like, and then also what I did was create a schedule, and then because I know at this time I know I'm doing that, and if you listen to the podcast that we did on Friday with the therapist from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, Yanetta Spring, she said. I'm taking a clip on it. It's going to be released sometime. But listen to that show. Even if you have to listen in 1.5, listen to that podcast. She said, because like when you schedule stuff, it lets your brain relax more, because you're not thinking, okay, what I'm gonna have to do, what I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna this, what I'm gonna that, because that causes anxiety. Even if you don't feel anxious, that causes anxiety in our bodies, in our minds, because we're constantly at a state of, okay, what's next, and this is how it goes. Okay, so what I did was create a schedule, so I have an outline, but I'm not bound to it, but it helps me know like what I'm going to be doing within the time blocks that I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? And it helps, and make it, okay, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I got this time to do this. And then if I don't do this, I'm gonna put this on to the next day. I have a plan. Okay. Then anyway, we're going to the next one. Or you got something for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Number 9, take a hot bath before bed. The drop in body temperature after getting out of the bath may help you fall asleep. And the bath can help you relax and slow down, so you are more ready for sleep. Yeah,
I agree
too. That's a good one. Hey, Buddha. And then number 10, dark bedroom, cold bedroom, gadget free bedroom. Okay, hold on, let me keep telling you. Get rid of anything in your bedroom that may distract you from sleep, such as noises, bright lights, in uncomfortable bed, or warm temperatures. You sleep better in the temperature in your room is kept on the cool side. A TV, cell phone, or computer in the bedroom can be a distraction and deprive you of needed sleep. Having a comfortable mattress and pillow can help promote a good night's sleep. Individuals who have insomnia often watch the clock. Turn the clock face out of view so you don't worry about the time while trying to fall asleep.
Yep. There was actually a science study that was done about cooler bedrooms. I'm not saying freezing, just cooler. And also, if you take a nice, warm, hot shower before you go to bed, kind of relaxes all the muscles, relaxes the body,
Mhm.
decreases the tension, and that cool air stimulates, the body and the brain.
Mhm.
Like take
Yeah.
a deep breath, fresh air. When you hit fresh air, you're like, that feels so good. Not
Mhm.
cold air, I'm saying
Mhm. Yeah,
fresh.
cool.
Yeah,
Hmm. And they
fresh
have the
air.
exact body temperature. I mean, like the most uh, suggested body. I mean, what is it called? I can't even think of the word. Ambient temperature
Yeah,
in
for the
that.
room.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
room.
Um,
And it may have to go up a degree, down a degree, but basically it's around about the same temperature.
and keep in mind if you live with somebody or some people, because I have some people who live here rent free. Um, you know, they don't get to touch the thermostat like in the office. You don't get to touch the thermostat. But just keep in mind, you don't want it to be like blistering hot just because you run cold. Maybe layer up some pajamas, but creating a comfortable hotel like stay in your own bedroom is obviously going to create an atmosphere for good quality sleep. So
Hmm.
maybe invest in a nice pillow, then a nice
Hmm.
comforter, then a nice mattress, and some good old high thread count sheets.
And you know what though, and I mean, and a lot of times we will allocate money to food, like spending some money on a fancy meal. Let
Yeah.
that be your reward for, like, okay, you know what I did. I was, my thing is I'm always late. I'm always late everywhere. So I was like, okay, my next reward is I'm gonna get me the pillow that I really, really love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get this. That's
Yeah.
my reward, instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna go out to eat, or I'm gonna
That's a
do
good
whatever,
idea.
not having my rewards tied to a meal or a drink or whatever the
Yes.
case may be. So my reward is getting me some, oh, I can get me some that pair of New Balances that I really want, or whatever sneaker that I think Brag's a good brand. Get you, like, okay, if I save $100 at the end of the year, a month, or whatever, I can get myself these sneakers that I really want. And that may even promote inspire you to go walking, or go start up a new hobby of running, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and I think one of the ladies, I believe it was Janetta Spring that you talked to, you guys were talking about weighted blankets. Sheena just
Mm-hmm.
said weighted blankets. Weighted
Mm-hmm.
blankets are great, just not for children.
Mm-hmm.
We do use them for like elderly, Alzheimer's, dementia,
Mm-hmm.
because it gives them that security.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because a lot of times it's sensory related,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, I
just
can
not
see that.
not on the children, please.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know why you said that, but that's good. That's good to know. See, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Because I use them for myself, because you have like ADHD and then stuff like that. You constantly whatever, but when you relax, it's like, okay, cool. It just helps me just
Yeah.
get to calm. All right, here we go. Tip number 11. Have the right light exposure. Daylight is key to regulating daily sleep patterns. Try to get outside in natural sunlight for at least 30 minutes a day, each day. If possible, wake up with the sun or use very bright lights in the morning. Sleep experts recommend that if you have problems falling asleep, you should get an hour of exposure to morning sunlight and turn down the lights before bedtime.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
full moon
that
outside.
that vitamin
Um,
D in the daytime is spectacular. And that vitamin D in the daytime also helps regulate your moods and stuff as well.
yeah,
Yeah, it
and
is difficult, Jess.
what's up? Oh, the
Sunlight.
sunlight. Oh, I know, especially if you're up north.
Mhm.
It gets dark around like almost 5 o'clock. It's ridiculous. But here in Florida, it just got dark. Um, so it's not too bad. But um, again, we talked about the sun and the moon. When the sun comes up, that's the natural rhythm that your body is supposed to go
Mhm.
and get up and do stuff. And I understand people work night shift or opposite shifts or whatever. Just
Mhm.
do your best. But um, getting that room to some of those can like correlate with each other. Making sure your room is comfortable, super dark, I cannot stand a crack of light. Like
Me
all the
either.
doors have to be closed. The bathroom door, the bedroom door, the window shade has to be closed. And it bothers me. Like any little peak of sunlight or a light in the hallway, I'm like, oh my God.
I know, right?
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you just have to get into the zone. It's not like a
Mm-hmm.
meditation session. It's not like, you just want to take a deep woosah breath. This is
Mm-hmm.
like super important to get your body into this habit routine of falling asleep naturally and comfortably.
Yeah,
You
that's
also
true.
don't want to be sleeping on a rickety mattress if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
You're going to end up with bed sores and all kinds of stuff. Like,
Yeah, that can be very
comfort is
detrimental.
important,
Hmm.
you know?
Yes.
Get
Hmm.
yourself a body pillow,
Hmm.
people.
Yes,
These
and
are
you know what?
great
I'm surprised
Christmas
that ain't one
ideas.
of the tips to put like, cause put the pillow between your knees
Yes,
and like,
because it
because when you
increases circulation.
yeah, hey, it helps out a lot. It helps with waking up feeling all stiff and
Yes.
achy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and while I'm talking about circulation, sleeping on your left side is always the best side to sleep on, because your heart is on the left side, so it pumps more blood and it circulates better. When you're pregnant, you should sleep on your left side. If you have a newborn, you should always try to position them on the left side. Obviously, you don't want to just be on the left side the whole time, but if you can, the left side is the best.
Left side is the best side. Okay, I be sleeping on the right side all the time. Shoot, I need to start sleeping on
Oh,
the left side. My hip
and then
be hurting. That's probably why
yeah, I
my
know.
hip be hurting
I'd be
worse than
changing
others.
it up. I'd be
That's
changing
good.
it up.
Yeah, I say
Um, so really, TT, I think you said that you listen to ocean waves. They didn't mention it in one of the tips, but I put on white noise, which I've kind of gotten addicted to. Like ever since Lucas was born, been listening to white noise. And it really helps to block out everything else. So like if other people are living in your house rent free, they're usually not quiet about it. So even if you
right.
have teenagers and stuff, um, the white noise really helps. And I just wait for Lucas to fall asleep. And as soon as I hear those
Mhm.
shallow, nice breaths, I'm like,
All right.
don't give me no time at all, just as long as he's asleep.
Mm. And then, you know what's so funny is that I started doing that the Calm app with the night meditation. They read a story. I'm like, oh like
Yes.
that. I don't need no
Yes.
melatonin. I don't need nothing. I don't need none of that. Like,
Yep.
and then like some warm water, just warm water, just a little bit of warm water, just have me sleeping like a baby.
Or you can get one of those dehumidifiers, or I have one. It has like
Vaporizing.
can't even talk, essential oils,
Mm-hmm.
to like, you put some lavender in there, some
Mm-hmm.
nice scents that give you calmness, because not
Mm-hmm.
everybody likes lavender, but
Mm-hmm.
something that brings calmness in the room. Eucalyptus is great too, to put in the air. Plus, it helps with breathing and things like that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I think we really hit the nail on the head with this. Everybody
Uh-huh.
needs sleep. So
Yes, and I'm telling you, don't feel like you've been an insomniac all your life that there is no hope. Because if you start implementing some of these things, and I'm telling you, and not because I've done it, you can do it, but I have done some of these things, and my sleep is improving so much. Not only my sleep, but my anxiety levels, my irritability levels, and I'm telling you, it can help. You may not introduce all the things at one time,
yeah.
but a little gradual things, and that way what's working, what's not working, or what works better.
And if you are that type of person that needs like alcohol, or wants alcohol or caffeine or something, try to replace it with a tea or something that is tasty.
Mhm.
Like this one is very tasty.
Mhm.
Chamomile is very tasty. Put a little bit of
Lemon
honey in there,
water.
not sugar, and get your body to do its natural thing. So you
Mhm.
drink that tea, then you go take a nice hot steamy shower. Maybe
Mhm.
even throw some eucalyptus or lavender in the shower with you.
Mhm.
I've even seen the eucalyptus leaves that fresh that people wrap in the shower, so you get it like
Oh yeah,
every
that's good.
time.
That is,
Oh,
yeah, that
so
is. I
awesome.
so want to do that.
Like when I walk into a room that smells like essential oils, just slaps you in the face. I'm like,
Mhm. Okay. I
oh, they
saw
even
that on
have,
something. They had that lavender, whatever, eucalyptus in the
I
shower. I
love
was
it.
like, oh my gosh, this
I'm
is
actually
brilliant.
growing lavender outside of the front of the house. So like when it starts to bloom, you get like that nice natural, perfumey
Mhm.
smell that comes through the house. Anyway, so they also sell a dream spray. I have it. I bring it with us when we travel. So I spray like the bed, and it has like
Mhm.
essential oils in there, and it helps calm down. I'm telling you, if you create a habit or a routine where
Mhm.
you take 45 minutes before the time, like I said,
Mhm.
nice shower, get some good smells in the room, maybe even listen to some calming, like you don't want to listen to something that's going to get you hyped, right? Calming music, or maybe listen to one of your favorite radio shows that makes you laugh, not makes you cry.
Mhm.
So you're getting into the zone, keep
Mhm.
the room really dark, and
Yeah, because I was going from computer on the bed. And then
because
now
I'm
that I
ready to go
created
to
that.
sleep right now.
Okay, like
I'm just thinking about it, like
sweet.
in my mind, like just visualizing like what this looks like, and it's just making me.
Yes, exactly. And this is the last tip, y'all. Don't lie in bed awake. If you find yourself still awake after staying in bed for more than 20 minutes, or if you are starting to feel anxious or worried, get up and do some relaxing activity until you feel sleepy. The anxiety is not being able to sleep can make it harder to fall asleep. Yeah.
Yes, and
Mhm.
looking at the clock,
Looking at the
um,
clock.
that
I
doesn't
turn
help.
mine down. I don't want no
Yeah, my
light. I turn it
phone,
down.
everything.
Mhm.
So our
Cause
number one thing that you could start today is creating a sleep schedule.
mhm,
Something
mhm,
predictable, because humans, as a
mhm,
nature thing, we crave predictability, we crave
mhm,
stability, security, and
mhm,
having a restful place where you lay down and go to
mhm,
sleep is something that calms your nerves, your body, and like in the book said, decreases anxiety. So if you have that to look forward to, it's something that
mhm,
you can rest at night.
mhm,
That's what they say, get a good night's
mhm,
rest.
mhm. And like I said, if you all missed that podcast on Friday with Yanetta Spring from Ricky Smiley Morning Show, y'all check that out. She was speaking so much facts and so much wisdom. It was a phenomenal show. This is the book that we took the 12 tips from. It is from a sleep scientist, Matthew Walker, PhD. And I love all of the comments that you all have left. And if you think of something that may help somebody else create better sleep, put it in the comments after we end the I was gonna say the podcast, after we end the show or the live stream, and so we can help remind people, because some people may not turn on the chat, and that'll be very helpful as well. But
Yeah.
and it's like I said, don't be discouraged if you have difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, because there is hope, there is help, and there are sleep experts like doctors who, not
Yes.
just your primary care physician, that specialize in sleep. There are doctors that's their primary role, like that's their specialty, is sleep too. So they can, because they maybe have some, you may have some medication interactions or whatever. So just really take heed and really know that there's hope, because I was like, oh, I don't need more sleep, but now I can remember things better, I speak more
Yeah.
clearly. It is just life changing. Sleep, who
Yes.
knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? And
If you could
like some
change
people
one
say,
thing.
they said that in the book, they said that it's only like one or less than 1% of the people who don't need at least 6 hours of sleep. Most people need at least 7 to 8, 10 hours of
Yes.
sleep a night. So you're like, oh, well, I'm naturally blah blah blah. Well, you may be that in that 1%, but
Yeah.
most of us need at least 7 to 8, 10 hours of sleep. All
And
right.
and I really think that if you create good habits, Starting with sleep is a good place to start. If you have children, young children, getting them into a good sleep habit, you can cut the problems that you're dealing with right now later on in their lives.
Exactly, exactly. And they say that teenagers actually need more sleep too. But anyway, we can talk about this all day. And we appreciate each and every one of you all for being here. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. Thanks everybody live in full effect in the chat. Shout out to those that's in the bushes, and shout out to the replay gang, and the new members. Hey, the old members, new members, all the subscribers, everybody, and even anybody that don't know how to subscribe. Because I realized that they was like, I don't really know what you're talking about, subscribe. But hey, I appreciate you. Just staying tuned. Thanks to those who shared the live stream and all of that. How many thumbs up we have right now? Let me see.
58.
58 thumbs up. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Woo-hoo. Can't do it without y'all. Y'all, this is stuff, information that that is like, it's just I wanted to share it because I was like, one busy mama, Bethany, let's talk about this, because she was like, yes. And because
like I'm looking forward to hear people say, you know, like I took some tips and it's working and blah blah blah. Like I feel like it's so important that
y'all who are already doing all these things and have your own thing, leave the comments after the live stream. Okay, so I have a premiere coming up tomorrow. I think you have one coming up tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. And then I have one coming up at 4 p.m. tomorrow Central Standard Time. And I think you have one on Friday as well. So if you have any final remarks?
Nope. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. And if you missed last week, it was really funny, the intro. So and check out the playlists. They're up there all from the beginning till today. So
all right, and that's all I have. I see y'all in the morning for Scarves and Stretching, where we work out. Peace. Enjoy your family. We love you. I don't know where that came from.